Hello everybody, and welcome to something new that I want to see what you guys think about. So basically it's called What's On, which is me, my viewpoint on, and then a certain subject. And of course I always do kind of give my opinion on different things every now and then, but what makes this different and what makes this special is that you guys are going to be picking the topics that I talk about. Purely, you guys are just going to be like, hey, I want to know your opinion on this. And I'll be like, okay, and I'll make a video about it. Of course, for this one, no one really gave me their opinion on it because it's the first video, so I couldn't really refer to a comment section. So I just picked something that I thought would be interesting for me to talk about. But please do leave your suggestions in the comment section. If it's something that has been mentioned by more than one person, I'll definitely speak about it. Or if it's just something that only one person mentioned, but I have quite a strong viewpoint on it, or I have a strong opinion on it, then I will definitely talk about it. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about my view on aliens. So to start things off, I'm going to be sharing a story with you guys that I've only told about 6 people in my entire lifetime, and this happened to me when I was about, I want to say 17, and I'm nearly 24 now, so a little while ago, but I haven't told many people, mainly because I don't want people to judge me. I don't want people to think I'm crazy. I don't want people to be like, okay, well, obviously I can't have a logical conversation with you because you're insane. So that's why I kind of avoided telling people until I got to know them really well, or I only told close friends and family. So this happened one evening when I was going to bed. This was actually when I was going to sleep at nighttime. I haven't gone to sleep at night for a very, very long time. I always go to sleep when the sun is up. But this was before my ridiculously terrible sleeping pattern. So I was getting ready for bed, and I have one of those fans, like, you know, the fans that are on a really big stand and then you have the big fan at the top. I had one of those right beside my bed. So I'm laying in bed, I'm sleeping, I'm snoozing, you know. That was a terrible sleeping impression. Sorry. So I'm sleeping, and then I just open my eyes and I see this figure right in front of me, like standing right in front of my bed, and its head was slightly below the fan. So it was really short. I would say maybe 3 feet tall or something like that. Maybe like the size of a 7-year-old or something. So it was about that height, and I freaked out. I jumped out of bed, I ran downstairs, I turned all the lights on as I was running downstairs, and I picked up the phone to call somebody who I knew would be awake at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was just freaking out. I needed someone to make me feel better. And the reason that I freaked out was not because I felt like it was gonna do something bad to me. Like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, aliens are trying to put things in your butt to find stuff out about you. I didn't feel like it was trying to do anything bad to me. The reason that it freaked me out was because I knew that I definitely saw it. Now, I don't know how many of you have experiences with these kind of things, but there's definitely a difference between when you think you see or hear something and when you definitely see or hear something. Like, a lot of the time, I will think that I hear my cat meow, like it's caught something, and I'll be like, I'm not gonna go check it out. But when I actually do hear it, like my brain is like, yes, you heard this through your ears, then I go and check it out. It's the same thing with when I see things, you know. I will think I see a shadow, and I'm like, you know, it doesn't bother you. You're not scared, you're not freaked out. But when you actually see something, and your brain is like, yes, this is an image coming into your eyes, it's not in your head, then it was kind of scary. It was scary. And afterwards, I really regretted freaking out about it, because I was like, damn, I could have maybe talked to it. I could have been like, what's going on? Why are you here? Who are you? Where do you live? But now I've probably put off all aliens coming to visit me, and all of you probably think I'm crazy. But before you judge me and think I'm crazy, well, actually, you know what? You can judge me and think I'm crazy if you really want to. I'm just telling you guys an experience that I had. That's what happened to me. You can kind of take it or leave it. So if anyone's wondering what my opinion on aliens is, yes, I do believe in aliens, but I think that the common conception or misconception that people have about aliens is that they're these big, tall, gray men and they're here to do this and to do that. I think that's very, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. And even before I had this experience, I thoroughly believed in aliens, or just, if you want to not use the word aliens because you think that's a little sci-fi-y, use the word, I believed in other living organisms in the universe. And the reason that I believe that is just because I think it's very naive, and it's very naive to believe that we are literally the only living organism in the entire universe. Like, do you know how big the freaking universe is? Do you know how mathematically unlikely it is that we are the only living organism out there? Like, there's nothing else out there that is alive. It's just us. We are the chosen almighty super people that were chosen to be alive, even though humans suck butt. That's a different topic. But we were the only ones that were chosen to be alive. Like, this just doesn't make any sense to me. So mathematically, I always felt that there are other living things out there. Now, I don't think that they are what is perceived in movies and TV and magazines and all that stuff. Like, I don't think of it like that. I think of it in two ways. I think of the living organisms as in, like, maybe some germs on a different planet, or maybe like some cells somewhere living and breathing. I think that's very likely. But also I think of it in terms of different dimensions, and that's a really deep topic for me to get into. So if you don't know about dimensions, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to explain it right now. But for those of you that do and can kind of catch on to what I'm talking about, I think of it as in people living on the same kind of thing as us, the same universe as us, but they're on a different dimension. So we can't readily just see them like we do a human being. So that's kind of my view on aliens. I believe that there's two different types that could possibly exist, but I definitely do believe that there are living things out there besides ourselves. So don't forget to leave in the comment section what you would like to hear my opinion on next time. And you can also let me know what you think about aliens. Okay guys, I'll speak to you later. Bye.